hit record because I have the worst memory in the world and I always forget to hit record. But here we are. Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see through them. There are no premature endings. There are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. Here we are. Finally. Let me turn the music up a little bit. How is the sound? BT dubs, before I go in, how is the music? Because I know there's going to be talking. What's the preferences? They're all high up. It's good. All right. It's Gucci. All right, let's go. So this game... Well, let's just jump in and you'll see. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I love the art style. And then you can like do all this stuff. Oh shit, am I in the way? Hang on. I might need to go over here a little bit. Just because the options are like right here. So let's see what we can do. Explore the end of the world. What are you talking about? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to be the end of the world is because...
Help is on the way, dear!
Help me, Mrs. Doubtfire. Also, welcome on in, Era. Killing a princess seems kind of bad, though, doesn't it? Can't someone else do it? Forget it, I'm not doing it. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Do I get some sort of reward for doing this? There's, like, so much. Like, God. There's so much you can do. So we're gonna do the have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up.
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up.
That you know of.
And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation.
Too many choices, too little brain cells. So many choices, so little time.
Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that.
I mean, we don't even know what the world is like. So it could just be bad. Maybe we do need a reset.
It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything. Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her. Does it? Are you a monarchist?
No.
Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
Yeah, see, this narrator does not like the princess. He's like, I don't care. Kill her. Like, damn, dude. Have you thought maybe I'm okay with the world ending?
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end.
Okay, dude, okay.
I mean, maybe some people do, like nihilists, or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right?
I don't know, dude. I don't know.
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
He's really not giving us a lot of information.
don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
Yeah, do you have any evidence? Hello? Let's get some Phoenix Wright up in here.
Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
I mean, just because I'm here doesn't mean it's a good decision, my dude. My dude narrator. Okay. Look, I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to her, and if she's as bad as you say she is, then maybe I'll slay her, but I'm not committing to anything until I've had the chance to meet her face to face.
Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens.
Yeah, we will.
A word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies.
I mean, you could be
And the more you listen
lying
to her
to me
honeyed
too.
words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out.
I mean, my dude. You could be lying to me too, spinning these webs of lies.
Then each and every one of us is doomed.
Are we?
So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us.
Yep, I will.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Like, I like how you can, like, move around. And it, like, changes slightly.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
The DM is always the BBG. You know what? You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Considering that is me, no, I will listen to me. How dare you? Yep, we don't get any other choices. Let's go.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
So whoever put that blade there, maybe they should have killed the princess instead of putting it there and then leaving and then hiring someone.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
So we can take the blade, but like, I think that will make her scared and mad. So we can enter the basement and then we can come back up, if need be. But we're just gonna go in the basement. We're gonna chat.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Yeah, if she's a princess, why isn't she in like the dungeon at the castle? Why is she just in like a random cabin that hasn't been used in forever?
Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
See, I feel like you're trying to manipulate me, my dude. Just checking in on you.
You are? It's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She only has one on.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
Well, this is where it can go wrong, my dude. Because of her beauty, she can also trick you. Maybe I'm just being lied to by everyone, and I should only trust me.
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
I don't want things riding on me.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
Let's talk a little bit.
Okay.
Well, I just met you. Hang on. All right, let's see if we can get her name.
Oh.
Yes?
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Why won't you give me your name?
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess?
All right, let's see. God, there's so many. Okay, let's see which one we're gonna do. So is your name Princess? I don't know anything about you. For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason. If I'm the first person you've seen in a while, what have you been eating or drinking? I was sent here to slay you. You're apparently supposed to end the world. What are you going to do if I let you out? I'm going to keep you locked away. I'm sorry, I can't. Okay. So we're gonna keep talking to her. We're just gonna go and be like, hey, this is why I'm here. But I don't think you're actually dangerous, but I wanted to see you for myself. I'm still not sure what to believe.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
Why would you say I think? You either know or you don't.
I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here for so long.
Stream Deck, can we not do that right now? Ruin the moment.
That's... How long has she been locked away?
Did they tell you how I'm supposed to end the world?
Girl, they haven't told me anything. I'm hoping you tell me.
I don't know how to destroy the world, if that's what you're getting at.
Well, girl.
I believe her.
The art is so nice. I've said it before, but the art is beautiful.
She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
I mean, you're not wrong there.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why.
I mean, yeah.
I don't trust that. And I don't think you do either, or you wouldn't have come down here to talk.
She has a point. We're talking like this for a reason.
So this shouldn't be about what I'd do if I got out of here, or me saying the right thing to convince you to save me. This is about how messed up this whole situation is. This is my life we're talking about. Do you really think I can even end the world? Why would I even want to?
Girl, I don't know. I just got here. I just got into this universe. I don't know what's going on.
We both know that if there's people we can't trust in this situation, it's whoever locked me down here, and it's whoever sent you here. And those two groups are probably one and the same.
Well then, who locked you down here?
Don't let her turn the tables here. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch, no less.
See, why is the narrator, like, hating on her because she's a princess? And, like, I don't know. If you really, really wanted someone to slay someone to, like, end the world, I feel like you would give them more information. Like, the narrator is withholding too much information for me. Let's see. I want some more information so we can know more about her. If I'm the first person you've seen in a while, what have you been eating or drinking?
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
I'm just curious.
This is the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree with the princess. That's hardly relevant.
I mean, if you should have been starved already.
Okay, but actually, what has she been eating? She has to eat, right?
See? I know what I'm talking about. Alright. Alright, let's see the options we got. We have, I won't kill you, but I can't just set you free. It's too risky. What if I stayed for a while and just kept you company? Maybe then everyone could be happy. I'm going to keep you locked away down here, at least for a little bit. We can get to know each other a bit better while I decide what to do. I'm sorry, but I just can't trust you. This doesn't add up, and it isn't worth the risk to take your word over the potential fate of the world. But this is like a he said, she said. The real voice of the hero. I know, right? I am the hero. I can't believe they've been keeping you down here like this. I'm getting you out of here. Alright, I think this one. Okay, I'm going to get you out of here. Don't make me regret this. Girl, I swear to God, if you kill me.
You're only making this more difficult.
Narrator, if you want me to slay her, you give me more information.
Thank you, and you won't. I promise.
You're making a huge mistake.
Listen, I have been told that my whole life. It's fine. We can add another one.
No, you're doing the right thing.
Yeah, see? I know what I'm talking about.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
No, that'd be too easy.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Whoever, so did the narrator not? Was he not part of the group who locked her up down here? Because he's acting like whoever did this. Like, I don't know who did it. Alright, I'm going to check upstairs. Maybe the key's still lying around somewhere up there. And if not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
Yeah, you're not really going anywhere. But I'll be back.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Motherfucker.
Is someone else here?
I think someone followed me to make sure I did what I was supposed to do.
You try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
Oh, God.
Your shouts and pleas are met with silence.
I swear to God, if the narrator frickin' locked me in here. Thank you for the resub, Whittle. Thank you, and welcome on in.
You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Yeah, are you following me? Hey, girl.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
Listen! Maybe you shouldn't have shut the door behind me and locked me up here, huh?
Easier for whom?
Yeah, see?
Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
You be quiet.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yep, they did.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
I mean, do you have like a set of cards or something? We're gonna be down here for a while.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
I mean, girl, I don't have anything.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
Oh, girl, I don't know if you should have done that.
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you. the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her.
I don't know if you can cut bone with that tiny little dagger. But you can't bite through bone.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Listen. We're gonna try to save her. We're trying to kiss the princess. Kiss the princess. Alright.
Fine.
Oh, look at my little icon. I have a knife now.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place.
What's wrong with my arms? Look at my nails. Look at my skin. It looks like I have some feathers down here. Well, I'm blocking it, but there's like feathers down here. Hello, Meg. Welcome, welcome. So what am I? Who am I?
You cut into her flesh.
Sorry, girl. There's not much I can do.
The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm.
I don't know if the dagger could do that. Also, girl, you're just ripping your damn arm off. Are you like a chameleon? Are you gonna
Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit.
We're just gonna leave that there? Oh, my knife is bloody now!
She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
You know, it could be adrenaline. It could be adrenaline. It could be adrenaline.
She didn't.
I know. I know.
She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground.
Are you gonna bleed to death? Okay.
How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Again, maybe it's the adrenaline. Mom, I'm scared.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
I mean, yeah, girl, let's go. It's fine. Alright.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world.
Hello, boss. Welcome. Hold me. See, I think the narrator is like fucking shit up because he's like, no, I don't want that. What about pat the princess? I guess we could pat her. Welcome on in, Yuki. But I want to kiss a princess.
As the princess approaches the
no!
bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
No.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that.
So the narrator can make me do shit I don't want to do. This mother effer. I'm gonna kill that narrator.
Watch me.
Watch me. I will not watch you.
What are you doing?
Girl, I'm not doing anything. I can warn her.
Stop that.
You do not tell me what to do, narrator.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Girl, I am trying.
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect.
Girl. So if he can control my body, can't he just make the princess, like, self-destruct and kill her himself? Unless, what if the narrator is, like, her dad, like the king? What if that's it?
Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
My dude, you're not telling me jack. Maybe you should have told me the whole story. Resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
My dude, no.
As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
Girl, don't get near me. I can't control my body right now.
We both know this isn't you.
Girl, I know. I know it's not me.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
I hope she doesn't stab me.
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
Huh? What do you... No. What? No. What do you mean?
She
Ah!
plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Ma'am!
Oh no! I'm so sorry.
Wait a minute. Did the narrator take over her body to stab me?
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone.
My dude, you are trying to get us both killed in this basement.
Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
Mr. Narrator, man, if you can control her, why didn't you just kill her?
I'm sorry.
You don't have to stab me!
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her knife work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound. It won't be long before you bleed out.
Maybe I'm strong. Look at my hand. I don't know what I am. Oh!
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks.
Beauty and the Beast. It's kind of like that, except Belle wasn't a princess, but... Maybe we are a little beastie boy. But why would they hire a beast to kill a princess? Maybe they're just trying to do that because they're like, oh, a beast killed the princess, kill the beast people, or something like that.
It can't just end like this, right?
I mean, no.
Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Alright, Chapter 2, The Damsel.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Narrator is a rogue dungeon master, kinda.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Alright, and then getting a terrible sense of deja vu. Wait, hasn't this happened already? Okay, no. But I died, what am I doing here? Oh, you're a bastard, you're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks.
I can assure you that you're not dead. And to answer your second question, you're here to slay the princess. I literally told you that a second ago. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Maybe.
Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he? If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it.
So we have voice of the hero and voice of the smitten now in our heads.
Our beloved?
Yeah, dude, we just met her.
Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess.
So can the narrator hear the thoughts in my head?
Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works.
Oh shit. So they're including me, like actual me, in that 4. Oh shit. Damn.
We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. It sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek.
I mean, I'm not saying I wouldn't either.
What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
I wouldn't be saying this shit, though. Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all of this really did happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me.
Uh-huh.
You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
You killed me. You took over my body.
You were the one who did us in,
Yeah.
villain.
See?
Well, not you in the literal sense, but you did everything you could to stop us from rescuing her. Oh, I wonder why. Maybe it's because the entire world was at stake. No lone princess is worth that price.
Listen. Is this like a Terminator thing where it's like you gotta save John Connor or some bullshit?
I beg to differ. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm just going to take a deep breath and assume that whoever is making the decisions here has the common sense to ignore your protestations.
Well, no, we're gonna save her. I'm sorry, dude. I guess I don't have common sense compared to
Anyway,
you.
I believe your second question was, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
Dude, you killed me. If you would've just kept that door open, it would've been fine. And if you didn't take over my body, that's another thing.
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. You forced the princess to
Yep.
kill us,
Mhm.
and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself?
We played Alan
Or were
Wake,
you
we
instead
understand it.
transported to a different world entirely?
We played Alan Wake. It's just the dark place. It's not a loop, it's a spiral.
If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died?
I mean, I don't know, ask Alan.
Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would?
Well, dude, no, she was stuck in the basement and she had one arm. I don't think she's getting out.
She would never. She's a perfect angel that you cruelly imprisoned as part of some convoluted, dastardly scheme.
I love these voices in my head. You will never hear anyone say that. But I just love how he's like, ugh. He's like that knight type, you know, in like the fairy tales.
Convoluted. I don't know how this premise could be any more simple. Princess bad, stop her, save everyone.
Yeah, let's talk about this princess. Maybe he can give us more information.
Just be quick about it.
Okay. The only reason she was even able to kill me last time was because I let her. She could barely hold a knife. How is she supposed to end the world? Who locked her up in the basement? What is this place? What one? Let's do the basement one. So we can, like, figure out what's going on.
People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
No, tell me more! Yeah, if people locked her away, why couldn't they slay her? Why is this falling on me? Yeah, what's this?
Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special.
Oh.
You're the only person capable of doing this. Call it a prophecy, if that helps, but it's just the way things are.
Nuh-uh. There's a reason I was selected. Why was I selected?
Oh, I didn't know we were special.
I mean, we have like a little claw for her hand.
Of course you're special. Why else would you be here?
Because someone bought the game for me on Throne.
Calling us special isn't going to make us
Yep,
friends.
see?
Even if it did feel nice.
I don't like being called special because it's like, okay, you're lying to me, you son of a bitch.
Oh, believe me, the last thing I want is for you and I to be friends. But I'm a professional, and I'm not going to let my dislike for you get in the way of helping you save the world.
You're being cagey. What aren't you telling me?
I've told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult.
My dude, this is not black and white. I need the information. You need to tell me the lore.
Not to sound like a broken record, but the less you know about her, the better things will go for all of us. I know it sounds like I'm hiding something.
You are.
You're just going to have to take me at my word.
But I don't trust you. You killed me. Okay, we can do the, how is she supposed to end the world?
She just can. Believe me, I wish I could tell you more, but you'll just have to trust that what I'm saying is true, and that, despite it all, you're fully up to the task that's been given to you.
No! You need to give me more information. Who do I have to talk to be like, sir? This kind of feels like a job. Like, when you're at work, it's like, oh, you can do it. I won't give you all the information, but I'll give you, like, little tidbits, and if you fuck up, we'll just blame it all on you. Like, thanks.
Maybe it's her beauty that threatens the world.
Okay, Smitten, calm down.
Sure, it's her beauty. Why not? And before you ask, no, we can't just keep her down there. If you don't slay her, she's going to find a way out. It's unfortunate, I know, but it's just the way it is.
Alright, that's all.
Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
But does the world know it's even gonna end? I don't even know it's gonna end. I didn't know until you told me. Alright. Let's see if we can save her from the cabin.
That's right, you can't stop all of us.
That's right, there's 3 of us and 1 of you.
We're going to sweep her off her
Okay,
feet if it's
Smitten.
the last thing anyone does.
Okay, Smitten, we might need to put you down or something.
Are these really the sorts of people you'd like to align yourself with? You're not at the cabin yet. You still have plenty of time to reflect on the situation. I just hope for all our sakes that you make the right call.
I hope so too, my dude.
A warning before you go any further.
Oh, now you're gonna warn me about something? What is it?
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
My dude, you are doing everything in your power to make me slay her. So you could be lying, you could be cheating, you are doing everything in your power to make me slay her. I'm just saying, something's not adding up. You're a little hypocrite.
We already told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the
my
world we
God.
can believe in.
Smitten, please, let me talk. Let me talk, Smitten.
I think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice.
Exactly, hero, exactly.
I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
Okay, we gotta put Smitten down.
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet.
I know. Just a heads up, she's gonna fight for her life. Yeah. I think anyone would.
Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Yeah, I really like how it's like, don't listen to those people in your head, listen to me. And it's like, man. I'm gonna listen to me.
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant.
And different.
Its stone walls draped in fine threaded tapestries. A prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
What? We're not gonna kill her. Oh, there's a mirror. We can look at stuff. Hang on. Yeah. He didn't say anything about the mirror. Hang on.
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
No. There's a mirror there. What do you mean?
There's definitely a mirror. There isn't.
Are you...
I'm sure the princess would tell us there was a mirror if she were up here.
Smitten, you need to be quiet. Hello,
In
Egg,
which
welcome.
case she'd be lying to you because, again, there isn't a mirror.
So, he can't see the mirror? What if he... Hear me out. What if he is seeing a different princess downstairs? So, like, the princess we first saw? What if that's not the princess? Like, what if it is a monster or something? I want to see how handsome I am. Let's approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny.
So I don't have a reflection? Oh, I have to clean it.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
Okay, first off, no one is judging me. Except you.
But it was there a second ago. And now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
Feather out of place? So we are a monster. Or a beastie. It is gone! What is going on?
Very different.
Yeah. Hero understands me.
Is it? I can't say I was paying much attention to the scenery last time around.
Smitten, you were not here last time. You be quiet.
Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
My dude, I have been.
So focus up. Stop letting yourself get distracted.
You be quiet. Let's just enter the basement. Why not?
The door to the basement creaks open,
And it's
revealing
different.
an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight. But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice, it's somehow even more
Smitten.
beautiful than
Stop.
last time. I can hear wedding bells already.
Smitten, please!
I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess.
Yep.
We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning.
Oh, thank you for the lurk, Nico. Thank you. See, Hero and I know what we're talking about. We just need to silence Smitten.
Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation. You You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall. My love!
Oh,
we're here
smitten.
to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
Smitten here, thinking he's a Disney prince. Yeah, we need to get rid of Smitten. We need to throw Smitten away. Throw him out that window.
You know she can't hear you, right?
And thank God.
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
Smitten, please.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
I love how everyone just is like done with Smitten.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
So you know I was here before.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
Okay, that's not the important part, Smitten.
And she called us a hero.
Hero, please!
Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it?
Exactly, narrator. I don't know what these two are about. I don't know what's happening.
Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before.
That's what I've been saying, my dude. I have been here before. I will take a sip and stretch. I didn't think I would talk a lot, but I talk a lot all the time, and like I'm fighting with the voices in my head.
That's right, villain. And you killed us.
Okay, Smitten.
Well, she killed us.
But it was through the narrator.
Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty. And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time.
My dude, we don't have enough information yet.
Now, hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want to rescue her?
Hero, we don't know if she ended the world in the other place.
We never saw a world end.
Yeah, see?
And now I'm even more certain that we must chase our heroic and romantic
No,
destiny
Smitten.
than I've ever been. I shan't let anyone convince us otherwise.
See, the first sentence was okay. The first sentence was okay. The rest was, no, Smitten.
Are you listening to him? He's lost it. Don't let him distract you. Just do your job.
I'm not letting Smitten distract me. Trust you me. I'm not listening to him. Okay, you killed me last time and it hurt a lot. Why would you do that? I didn't bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again? What happened after I died? I have to ask, did you end the world after you killed me back there? Sorry about what happened last time. The narrator who sent me here to kill you took over my body. It was extremely unfair. I can rescue the princess. Let's talk. I didn't bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again?
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
Okay, first, well, never mind, I did cut her arm off. I forgot. She, like, bit it and then I cut it.
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are?
Smitten.
We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done.
If that was the case, Smitten, she could have done it herself. Hello, Kato. Welcome, welcome. A smitten kitten. He is. He's a smitten creature.
What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains.
Yeah, exactly. Smitten doesn't know what he's talking about.
Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird?
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel.
That's an oxymoron right there.
No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behavior and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
See, now Hero and the narrator are kind of like, what's going on? I'm kind of, what's going on? Let me save. Let's see, what happened after I died? I have to ask, did you end the world after you killed me back there? Okay, let's do what happened after I died. I want to know.
You died, and now we're talking.
Yes, but what happened to you? But before we started talking, did the world end? Did you end the world? Is she gonna come out and say it? She's not gonna come out and say it. You killed me last time and it hurt a lot. Why did you do that?
I'm sorry. Didn't you want me to?
No! Girl, no! We are not on the same... Smitten, you...
Did we?
No!
We warned her of the cruel forces seizing our body. That's practically telling her to kill us.
No!
She is our beloved, and she made the choice to free us of our misery.
No.
To show us mercy and make the best decision for everyone.
Okay, Hero and Smitten, I need to get you out of my body.
She made the best decision for her. Don't be so quick to assign kindness. You're just opening yourself up to manipulation.
You're not wrong, narrator. You're not wrong. Did the world end?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
No?
Isn't that just like our darling princess?
Smitten.
She wants to make us happy. My heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips.
Smitten, I need to sew your lips or something.
Are you listening to her? That's a confession.
You're not wrong. She did say, if I ended it, would that make you happy? Narrator's not wrong. Alright, no, I don't want the world to end. I have no feelings one way or another about the world ending. Honestly, the world sucks, people are a plague, and I hope you brought a slow and painful ruin to that. No.
Then I didn't end the world.
And you're lying. Okay.
See? She didn't confess anything. She is innocence itself.
Smitten, let Hero and I do the talking.
Not so sure.
Yep, see, let us do the talking. Let the ones with the one brain cell talk. Smitten, you've lost your brain cell. Yeah, I'm sorry about what happened last time. The narrator who sent me here to kill you took over my body. It was extremely unfair.
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
I don't know.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
I don't like how happy she is.
She took that in stride.
Yeah, see?
To a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually.
Yeah, Hero.
That's because she's perfect.
Smitten.
Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do?
Oh. That's interesting. I don't know, Hero. But that's interesting.
She doesn't. There's no one else like me.
Narrator, we just dealt with another you a bit ago. So you be quiet. It is a fun game. I'm having a lot of fun. I guess there's like a lot of endings. So I'm gonna try my best to like get through them today and next Saturday.
I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
I mean, there's nothing I can do. It's rescue her no matter what.
No. I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, You're what? I would if you had
fuck.
a weapon.
Hang on. I can't let you do that. You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her? Okay, that's what the hero said. My bad.
Not on my watch, villain. My
Villain?
passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
Excuse me? Smitten! Get out, Smitten. You go in timeout. You are not killing us. I swear to God, if we die because of Smitten,
You wouldn't.
he better not.
I would.
Smitten?
I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her? You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed.
Yeah, if she was able to slip it off herself, why didn't she? Also, she has different anime eyes now.
I can't believe it. But I guess I have to.
I don't know, Hero. The chains look pretty small now, too.
I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Well, I mean, let's just wait and see what happens. Her crown's different, too. Like, the other one was, very thin. This one's, like, thick.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh. If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back and everyone out there would be saved.
Listen. Listen.
Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon.
Oh, okay. So Hero is with the narrator like, oh, this sucks. If anything, we have those big little claws, just snap her neck or something. Come on.
Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
What do we do now?
What do you want to do?
Let me guess. End the world?
Narrator, you be quiet.
Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world?
The poor Hero is like switching back and forth like, oh, we should kill her to, oh, maybe we shouldn't. That poor man. But also, that's me too. So it's like, okay, we're both in the same boat, Hero.
You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
I don't know.
I think I want to leave. And I think...
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection. And then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
I don't know. What do you want to do? Oh my god. This is like asking a girl what they want for dinner. What do you want for dinner, babe? I don't know. Ooh-wee. Alright, I want you to tell me what you want. There must be something you want. Do you want to end the world? I want you to tell me what you want. Let's see what this is.
I just want to make you happy.
Oh, girl, you need to have some other goals in your life. I'm sorry to say, you do need other goals in your life. You don't need to make me happy.
She can't just want to make us happy.
Yeah, see? Hero and I.
It makes sense to me. That's all I want for her, so of course she'd want the same for us.
Smitten, go. There must be something you want.
I just want to make you happy.
Are you getting more anime?
Is she broken? What's going on?
The music. Oh shit.
What's going on is she's lying to you, only she isn't a good liar. Are you starting to trust me now?
But what would make you happy? You have to want something more than just making me happy. But you need your own thing. You just met me. You can't base your entire happiness around me. I want to do that one. I want you to make me unhappy? Do you want to end the world? I want Yeah, let's do this one.
Okay, if that's what makes you happy.
Oh.
This isn't right. I don't know what's going on, but this isn't right.
Hero, I am with you.
I fail to see the problem here. She's just sweet on us. You don't have to act like it's a big deal.
Do you not notice her becoming more and more cartoonish? And also the music smitten? What if Bean is my princess? Well, if you're a hot buff woman, you can be my knight. But if you're not, no. Welcome on in, Mino. You have to want something more than just making me happy.
Okay, I'll find something else to want if that makes you happy.
They hid the hands behind her back. Oh my god.
Is it just me, or does it feel like we're alone right now? Like we're the only ones here?
I just got an achievement. Wait a minute. The narrator hasn't spoken in a while, has he? Oh! You don't get to ask another question. Something has taken her away, and it's left something in her place. The mirror?
No. She was our perfect match.
Huh?
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
Where's the narrator?
And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
Dude, I don't know. I don't know where she went, and I don't know how we'd even go about looking for her. The narrator is... Yeah, the narrator's
Yes.
gone.
Does that mean the world ended?
Oh?
A villain vanquished.
Smitten, please. I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror.
There's something dreadful about it. I don't think you should.
Okay.
Yes. I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt, right?
They don't want me to look in the mirror.
You're right. She's gone. It's just us and that awful
They
thing.
really don't like that mirror.
I can't believe she was taken away from us. The nerve.
Smitten, we have other stuff to worry about right now.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
I can't do anything. I have to ignore him. You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. Oh! It's you. What the hell are we? You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. You're at the cabin. Approach her.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Huh? The gift of a... What?
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own.
What are you?
This one is soft and delicate. You molded her to love you, and she'll make for a gentle heart.
What are you?
Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose.
Huh? What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
I guess I'm a bat or something. I don't know. What do you mean?
Thoughts without connections. A dim and nascent network. I wish to be more.
So... you're just like an entity? What do you think I am? I don't know what I am. I'm a person? What do you think I am?
I think that you are like me.
What do you mean?
We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Girl, what? Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
Girl, I don't know what... Wait a minute! Where's Hero and Smitten? Oh my god, I lost them. You know, I was saying we should put Smitten in the corner for timeout, but man, I kinda miss him. Do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known.
Huh?
The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
That's why Hero and Smitten aren't with me. It's just me and her. Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here? Do you know about the world beyond this place? Are you the princess? Do we know each other?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
What? Do you know about...
I know only that they are.
Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
But were you always the princess, or are you just making her part of yourself?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
Yes, it would be nice to know. Do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you. I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me. I promise that it doesn't hurt.
What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Aren't you scared that I'll find a way to kill you? How much will I forget? How many more pieces of you do I have to find? And what if I don't let you do this to me? I was sent to slay the princess. Yeah, how many?
More than you have found, but less than there are to
Huh?
find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
I won't forget much, though. Right?
Everything. Until we meet again.
What? Aren't you scared I'll find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
I was sent to slay the princess to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
Being semantic. What are you going to do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
I feel like this path should have been one I would have gotten later in the game, because I am... What? What do I do if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished, dry, hollow.
I'm not going back. Wait.
If you need time, then I'll wait with you.
Wait forever?
You are as I am now, and forever is a long time to remain undone. I am not you, but I know that I would return before forever was finished. What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping? If you close that box, will you become another you in another world? An imaginary pattern repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage. You'll always come back to the box, because you'll always want to know what it means to be you. I will be here waiting by your side until you're ready to return to mine.
It closed out of the game! It literally said, I will wait here as long as you want me to. I have to load up the game again. Hang on, guys. Why isn't it loading? But I did get 2 achievements. I got the body, and they
You
lived
have
happily ever.
returned to me. Though you were gone mere moments, I never left your side.
I never left your side. That's another achievement I just got. I really like when games do that. They like force themselves to shut out and then you open it up again and they're like, hey. It's one of those games. Yeah. Never got that achievement. I guess you just have to be nice to people, or her, really. Alright, well, not much I can do. I guess we just hog.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Oh! Everything goes dark and you die. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess. Bring the deconstructed damsel
You're on a
to her.
path in the woods. and
The
at
real
end of
Slay the
that
Princess
path
starts
is
here.
a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Thanks for telling me what to do. I've always wanted to off a monarch. I don't have the
You make
hero.
your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
You're running at like 2 achievements per minute. There's 93 achievements in this game. So if you hear those like little blips, there's gonna be a lot of them.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Did I really just restart the whole thing?
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Let's go a different way. Let's see what slaying her does.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
That's a different voice.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Oh, it's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
What?
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She wasn't sitting like this when I didn't have the knife.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world? Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Girl, I don't know.
Then why did you bring a knife with you? How about you drop it, and then we can chat?
Oh, I don't know.
She makes a compelling point. What if we just dropped the blade and talked? Look at her. It's not like she's a threat. Don't you
know.
dare.
I don't know.
It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Tighten your grip or drop it.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
There. It switched to what it was when I didn't have the knife with me.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Yeah.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
Except I know what you can do. You bit your arm off.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Let's go!
Doubt
Oh!
unfortunately clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through.
God.
A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw.
This is what happens when I listen to the narrator. Oh, have a good night, Devil. Thank you for stopping on by.
It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw has been fractured.
That's just my everyday thing.
Holy shit, that hurt!
That's kind of hot, though.
Though she's unarmed,
Love a woman who can
the
kick
shock
my
of that
ass.
first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing.
Okay.
Your blade slashes through the air again and again, and her fists connect with your body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit. We can still turn this around.
I don't know if we can! Give up, finish the job, flee and lock her in the basement? I think we're gonna finish the job.
You and the princess stare at each other, both gasping for breath, equally exhausted. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure that she won't make it out of here, either.
Okay, we'll take each other out.
Excuse me?
What?
Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone is still standing right now.
You told me to attack her, so I did. And now look.
Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there?
No?
If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job.
I like how I'm the friend. I'm just like, hey!
The two of you clash for the final time. You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
Oh.
The text is different colored.
The two of you fall to the floor.
This was fun.
The princess gasps, her voice an unhealthy rasp as her lungs start to fill with blood.
You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder,
What?
do you really think this is the end?
No, this is like my second time going through this.
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The adversary?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin, and you're here to slay her. If you don't,
But I died, what am I doing here? She's gonna kill me again.
again, people don't die twice.
Sir, yes you
Haven't even
do.
met the princess, and I hardly think she'd be capable of killing someone as skilled and courageous as yourself.
I'm sorry, sir. I think I've died multiple times already in like 2 hours.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me.
Well, you can't hear me talking to my chat now, can you? Eh?
That's fine. It doesn't matter if he can hear us. The only thing that matters is marching up to that cabin and winning.
Stubborn.
That's the spirit. There's no point in squabbling when the real threat is just up that hill.
I bet you the narrator is one of the chatters. Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all of this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing
Those are
anything?
two very different questions. Let's say for a moment that you
Hang
died
on.
last time. We did our best with the information we were given. And we did kill her.
True.
And yet you still died, didn't you? So congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right.
Rude!
And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
Listen, I listened to you, my dude.
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We killed the princess killed us, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself?
No, I
or
already
were you
said.
instead transported
It's a
to a different
spiral.
world entirely? Had you failed to slay the princess, what would have happened to everyone in the place you left?
Dude, I did that before and I went to like some dark place. My game crashed. I know what happens when you don't slay her.
Ugh. Enough with the talking. We've got a fight to win.
Excuse me.
Nothing else matters.
Stubborn just really wants to kill her.
I couldn't agree more. The cabin and your destined confrontation
Thank
with
you.
the princess awaits.
I need to, like, get, like, a clicker in my left hand so whenever I'm ready to sneeze, I can, like, click it and, like, mute my mic. Maybe we can talk more about the princess and learn
Just be
more.
quick about it.
Okay. Hang on. We killed each other last time around. How can I make sure it doesn't happen again? All she did last time around was beat me to death. How can someone like that end the world? To quote you from the last time around, she's just a princess. Why was she strong enough to beat me to death with her bare hands? Yeah.
She is just a princess. Whatever you think happened to you last time, just get it out of your head before you get to the cabin, and you'll be fine.
I don't know, she beat the shit out of me. Killed each other last
Like
time.
I said, if she killed you, it was probably because you didn't listen.
I did listen to you!
Don't talk to her, don't trust her, just go in, do your job, and save the world.
That is what I did!
Oh, this is maddening. Why do you keep asking questions?
Stubborn? I swear to God, I'm gonna put you in the corner too.
There's nothing wrong with getting the full picture of what's going on here.
Exactly. See, Hero and I are on the same page.
Sure there is. It's wasting time and energy that would be better spent fighting.
Stubborn. Calm down. If I click these again, will we get more information?
People locked her in that basement, and Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but
You're special.
it's because you're special. You're the only person capable of doing this. Call it a prophecy, if that helps, but it's just the way things are.
Is the narrator and the entity we met in cahoots with each other? 'Cause I'm special? Like I'm similar to that entity?
Oh, I didn't know we were special.
Don't let it get to you, Hero.
Yeah, I like the sound of that.
Stubborn, you be quiet.
Of course you're special. Why else would you be here? I've told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate, and otherwise, what else would we even need to know? We've got all the reason we need for a rematch. Exactly. The less you know about her, the better.
I don't know.
Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
Okay.
A warning before you go any further.
What?
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
So, if the narrator and the entity are in cahoots with each other, they want to kill the princess. But I don't know who's telling the truth.
Lying and cheating doesn't sound like her at all. Not that it matters. It's not like she can lie or cheat in the middle of a fight.
This is similar to like what Smitten said. Like lying and cheating. So that's two voices that said that.
Are you sure about that? The point of my warning wasn't to start an argument over what circumstances the princess is capable of lying in. It was to give you some broadly applicable advice. The princess will do and say whatever she thinks it will take to get her out of there. So don't trust her. Ever. Are we clear?
Well, too bad, I already trusted her. Unless the narrator and the entity are not in cahoots with each other. Because when I trusted the princess, I went to the entity. So, okay.
Crystal, let's just get on with it already.
Stubborn.
The cabin is tighter than its
the
exterior
mirror.
would suggest. Its cold stone walls press in on you, as if trying to forcefully direct you towards your destination. The only furniture of note is a black iron altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Cabin is tighter than its exterior would suggest. Why is it... The mirror is here again.
See? Even the cabin has the right idea. Let's get moving.
No, why is it different?
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Do we look at the mirror again?
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's the altar, the blade sitting on the altar, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. You already wasted so much time in the woods. Who even cares if there's a mirror?
No, this is like a big thing. I care. I want to look at myself. I want to see how... Why is handsome, like, bold? Is it because I was smitten before? What if I click this and somehow smitten comes back? Or maybe it's just bold for, like, emphasis, but... Wait a minute. So the narrator can't see the mirror. The mirror is how we got to the entity. So he can't see the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. But it was there a second ago, and now it's gone, so all of us can stop arguing about it and get to fighting.
Let's take the blade, I
You
guess.
take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
I think this is just gonna give us the same thing. I guess we go. I guess.
The door to the basement creaks
Different
open,
again.
revealing a rough stone staircase, its walls pressing at your sides and tightening as you descend. The air seeping from below is heavy and oppressive, with an almost sulfuric odor to it. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
That's different too.
Her fierce voice carries up the stairs.
Ooh?
Is that another challenger? Finally. It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
Well, thank God we brought the knife with us.
This isn't what she sounded like last time. Her voice is a little deeper, almost threatening.
Listen, my dude. Maybe I'm becoming smitten in this run-through.
Good. Sounds like my kind of princess.
Yeah, stubborn.
As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get to your head. You need to stay focused and keep your wits about you. Remember, you're here to slay the princess, not to have a good fight.
Maybe I want to kiss this princess.
As you descend
Oh!
the final step, the form of the princess comes
Ma'am?
into view. A large shackle leading from her wrist
Hello?
to the basement wall.
Pardon-moi? Ma'am, hello.
Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
She could break me in half.
Oh, it's you again. I'd been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us.
Listen, ma'am. I'll put my knife down and we can have a little chat. Okay?
And you brought your little knife, too. Yes.
Listen, ma'am, I don't want to fight you. I just want to kiss you.
I'm going to have fun breaking you into little pieces.
Oh, bless. Bless. So you do remember me. You look so different. I'm actually here to free you. Let's go. I hope you heard all of that, Mr. Narrator. This is a lot different than last time, but last time definitely happened.
Okay, fine. Let's say for a moment I believe you.
For all we know, whatever happened to you last time was just a fluke, and beyond that, do you know who doesn't remember anything that happened last time? Me. I don't remember what happened last time.
Because you're not Pog.
Are you okay?
Of course I'm not okay. As far as we're all concerned, the fate of my world is still very much on the line. Not all of us have the luxury of jumping over to a parallel universe the second we die.
You look different.
You look exactly the same.
But am I hot? So you do remember me.
Oh, I remember you all right. Best 3 minutes of
Oh.
my life. So, why don't we do it again?
Oh, that kind of hurt me. Oh,
See? She wants to fight us again. There's no reason for us to stand around talking.
but what if we don't fight and we just kiss? I'm not saying I'm not here to fight, but I think the two of us have a few things to unpack first, like how we're both still alive. I haven't decided what I'm gonna do. Attack her. I don't know what happened to you since the last time we met, but I'm not fighting a giant. Yeah, I don't want to fight a giant demon lady. I would like to kiss her. I'm actually here to free you. Yeah, we need to unpack some things first, my lady.
What is there to unpack? I was dead and now I'm not, and the same goes for you. There. Unpacking done.
Ma'am, please.
Don't you get it? We've been given free rein to wail on each other. Forever.
Well, see,
Couldn't have said it better myself.
you guys want that? Like, can I just take the demon lady and, like, give her kisses? That's what I want. I haven't decided what I'm doing yet.
And why not? You decided what to do with me quickly enough last time. Are you scared I'm going to kill you again? Maybe you're worried I'll put you down for good this time.
Well, no, I don't.
Help is on the way, dear!
I don't want you to put me down for good. I just want you to cuddle me and hug me.
If you want to talk, I guess I can talk. But you should come a little closer first.
I don't know, ma'am. I don't know how tall you are compared to me. You could just grab me and choke. Okay, well, maybe that's it. We're gonna step closer. Why not?
Blade held tight in your hand, you take a cautious step towards the princess.
Yes. See, this is the princess I like.
You stop a few feet short of her reach, her chains taut as she stares down at you.
Stares down. Oh my god, she's a tall lady.
She's a lot bigger than I thought she was.
That doesn't change anything.
Why do you sound so scared? We can take her.
Exactly.
Well, what do you want? Because every second we waste talking is a second we could spend killing each other instead.
I don't want to kill you, my lady. I just want to make you my queen. Why do you want us to kill each other? Can't we just, I don't know, spar a little? Maybe there's a compromise where we can all get what we want. Nobody has to die and the world doesn't have to end. If all you want to do is fight me, does that mean you won't end the world? Don't you want to be free? What happened after you die? We have to figure out why we're here. You were put down for a reason. I was sent to kill you for a reason. Don't you care what the reason is? God, there is so much. Yeah, why do you want to kill us?
Why wouldn't I want that? Why don't you want that? It felt good last time. It felt right.
Okay, but
And it makes sense.
what do you mean it makes sense? Spar a little.
Sparring? That's just play fighting. It isn't real.
There's nothing wrong.
What's real is when my flesh splits open. What's real is when you keep getting up until your legs can't hold you.
Ma'am, please.
What's real are the things we do to each other when the only options left are winning and dying.
Ma'am.
That is the only thing I'm interested in.
You don't want me to kiss you? Please? Don't you want to be free?
Free?
The princess glances down at her chains.
Oh, you mean these? They're just metal. They're nothing.
Then why are you chained up?
She steps
Oh.
forward, her bindings creaking under the pressure of her strength.
Oh. Oh!
They snap. It was only a matter of time, but she's loose.
Oh, damn. Damn.
Dear Lord. What do we do?
We try to marry her is what we do.
You took the blade. How about you use it? Exactly. We do exactly what I've been telling you to do since the second we got here. We fight her, we kill her, we win.
Listen, everyone wants to kill her, and I'm like, oh, am I smitten in this scenario now?
What? Did you think you were safe standing right outside my grasp? The only reason I haven't drawn blood is because I want to make sure that your heart is in it. I don't like fighting someone with a weak spirit. But go ahead. Keep trying my patience.
Ma'am, please! Let's see. We have to figure out why we're here.
We don't. Because I know why we're here. We're here to kill each other.
We're here to kill each other? It sounds like she doesn't care if she dies here. Maybe we can use that to our advantage.
I don't want to kill her, though.
How boring. I'm not interested in watching you try and outwit her. I'm interested in overpowering her. We shouldn't need to use any dirty little tricks to win.
I don't mean, why are we here? Essentially, I mean quite literally, why are you in this basement? Who sent me here to kill you? Why me? Why you? There are answers out there, and we need to find them.
And then what? I'm still going to want to coat these walls in our blood. I know what I am. I don't need answers.
But don't you? Don't you care about the reason?
I don't need to care, because I already know what I am. I've already found my purpose.
Ma'am.
The princess flashes a sinister grin.
Oh.
You.
Yes?
Does she mean her purpose is killing us?
Oh.
No, she means fighting us. She means both of us getting stronger through sheer pain and will, the fear of death no longer able to hold us back. Just start stabbing her already. I'm sick of all this anticipation. We're ready.
I'm not gonna fight. What if I say I'm not gonna fight you? Would she just, like, beat the shit out of us? I don't want to fight you.
I just want to kiss you.
What are you trying to do? Do you think pacifism is going to win her over? Because it won't.
No, I thought maybe I could give her a kiss.
Right? This isn't fun. This isn't interesting. It's pathetic and cowardly and boring.
Hey, listen.
Oh, you tease. I can't believe you'd go through all the trouble to bring a knife down here and then refuse to use it.
Please!
Let's see if you still feel that way once I start beating you.
Wait, you said you weren't gonna attack me if my heart wasn't in it.
You stand your ground as the princess thunders across the basement floor, her shoulders tucked low as her fierce, unblinking gaze locks onto yours. You don't see the impact, and you can't say for sure if you even feel it, but you hear your bones splinter.
Oh shit.
You can feel your feet leave the floor as you're hurled bodily into the unflinching stone wall.
Oh.
We're fine.
I don't know about that.
Are we fine? Are we really?
I'm with Hero on this.
No, you're obviously not fine. Your body is broken.
And narrator's with us too.
Enough games. Pick up that knife and fight me.
Girl, my screen is black. I think I lost my eyesight.
Your eyes, swimming with a concussed delirium, look down in confusion at your now empty hands.
Oh god, it's near her.
It takes you a moment to drag your vision across the floor before you manage to pick it out amongst the stalagmites littering the basement. It's sitting at the princess's feet.
Oh, she's gonna stomp on us.
Here, let me lend you a hand.
She bends to the floor and pinches the tip of the weapon between her fingers. She stares down at it in mocking disgust before hurling it towards you.
Please.
It lands at your feet with a pathetic, tinny clatter. Stop moping, you're fine. Now get up.
Stubborn, my bones are broken.
What are you made of? Tissue paper? I didn't hit you that hard.
Ma'am, it was because my love for you. I fell over. I am weak. You might as well just kill me because you're not gonna change my mind. Just kill me. It's okay.
Is this a trick? Are you tricking me?
No.
Because why would you? Why wouldn't you?
I can fix her. it kind of, yeah, I can't believe it, but yes, that's what we're doing this run through. Wow. I never thought I would be that person, but here we are. I'm the I can fix her person. Wow. Ooh-wee. Welcome on in as well.
The princess's shoulders tense with fury as she storms towards you.
Please.
You
Oh!
can see her face flush, her knuckles going white as she clenches her fists, her entire body trembling with a burning rage. Can't believe you're making me watch this.
Listen, Stubborn. Listen.
Fine. If you want to die like a pathetic little worm, you can die like a pathetic little worm.
She literally just said she doesn't want to fight someone who doesn't have the heart in it. And now she's gonna kill me.
I guess I'll see you all next time.
Hero! Oh!
She reaches down and grabs you by the throat, lifting your limp form and slamming it forcefully against the wall. Her eyes twitch as her grip tightens around your neck.
Oh, this is the way we're going.
She sure is taking her time, isn't she?
Oh!
Why are you letting me do this? Why are you making me do this? Why won't you fight back?
Please! Because death doesn't matter anymore, does it? Fighting, not fighting? What does any of it matter if all ends the same way? Because there's more to this than just fighting each other. If letting you kill me is how I can show you that, then it's worth it. I care about you and I don't want to hurt you when... Ooh, what if I click this?
Care about me? What is that supposed to mean? If you cared about me, you'd fight me. You'd understand, but why are you trying to make me think?
Her grip hardens. Do you feel a horrific pop in your neck?
Oh, there I go.
She releases you, your numb body crumpling to the stone floor as your vision starts to fade.
What am I supposed to do without you?
I guess I'll see you all next time. I can say that now, right? We're dead?
I love that. He's like, are we dead?
Great. I can't wait to be stuck in this useless body all over.
Now listen here. I didn't invite you to be in this body, Stubborn.
I won't be seeing you, but I suppose something like me will. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh, we got chapter 3. Unleash the power of pacifism on your
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path... Oh, I've heard this one before. Let me guess. There's a cabin and a princess, and you want us to get rid of her for you. But it's not gonna happen. At least not on my watch.
We have another... Did I freeze? Did my stream freeze? No, I didn't. Okay. But oh my god. What? Also, thank you for the follow, Thee. Thank you. So we're in chapter 3 now. We've never had a chapter 3. The first one... Give me that. We only got to chapter 2 in the first one. We're in chapter 3 here. And we got a new voice.
Oh, you bloody fool. Am I the only one here who actually listened to her? She wants a fight.
But where are we?
And we're not gonna give it to her. It's funnier if we don't.
It's funnier.
You think what happened last time was funny? I thought we were breaking a cycle of
see?
violence. I thought we were practicing pacifism in the face of mortal peril. I thought we were being brave. Heroic, even.
Oh, I was trying to be romantic, but, you know. Okay, well, woo-wee, we got some conflicting voices in my head right now.
We're a deep and multifaceted being. Who's to really say that your thing and my thing can't peacefully coexist? Just saying, doing it for a laugh takes away from the moment. It was a good moment. Oh, will both of you just shut up? Make me rage, boy. this is just great. Let me cut to the chase. Clearly, you've already been here.
Well, I haven't been in this place.
Yeah, you think? What does here even mean, though? You've told us about the path of the princess and all of that already, but this is a very different path than the last one. That's a good point. Everything here is a little off.
A little?
Yes, precisely. And if you'd given me 2 seconds to finish my thought, I would have said that. Oh, you're actually letting me talk now. Great. If you've already been here, it means you've seen things you aren't supposed to have seen, and you know things that you aren't supposed to know. This doesn't look like a path in the woods if reality seems distorted. It's because reality is distorted. So you knew this could happen. You knew we'd be able to restart like this.
Wait, so he knew?
I know all sorts of things, which is why you should listen to me.
But you lied to us.
That's not really an answer. Look, if the world around you is changing, especially all the way out here, then that means you're nearing the point of no return. Whatever happens next, that's it. There won't be any more do-overs. So you'd better take things seriously.
I mean, technically I do get do-overs. We're in a spiral here. Oh shit, you said yourself that you know more than you're letting on. If you want me to go to the cabin, then you better tell us everything. Feels like I'm being pulled in 100 different directions. You better all listen to me when the time comes to make a choice. Let's do this one.
I can't. Anything I say at this point is far more likely to accelerate the unraveling of this place than it is to actually help you do your job. In fact, I probably shouldn't have even said that. I trust that if you've been here before, it means you know how dangerous she is, and that you know I'm not lying to you about her.
No, we can fix
Really?
her. Hello,
That's
Furious.
it.
Welcome.
That's all we're getting out of you. If he thinks reality is about to end, how about we just let it happen? Wouldn't that be interesting? I think that would be interesting. Do you actually want to see the end of everything, or do you just not want to fight her? Bit of both. I get it. You're conflicted. You've been through a lot, but I really have to be firm here. I will tell you one thing, which is that even now you are capable of stopping her and saving the world from ruin. You always have been, and you always will be. Do with that what you will.
If I don't slay her, if I just stay here or do anything else, and we hit this point of no return, then what happens?
Then what happens? Have you even been listening? It's the end is what happens. Yeah, but is there something after the end?
Is there something after the end? I think that's called an epilogue.
How am I supposed to know? The end means finality. It's not like I can just peek on over to the other side and tell you what it's like there, if there even is a there. Isn't it your job to know?
Yeah.
things? Maybe we need a better narrator who can actually answer our questions. It's my job to guide you through your task and to state the facts of what's happening. That hardly requires omniscience. And besides, I'm the best you're going to get, because I'm the only one here who can do my job.
And apparently I can only do my job.
A 100? Where are you getting that number? We're talking 4, maybe 5 directions tops. At least for now. I'm sure I can come up with more if you give me enough time. I don't think you have much to worry about. You're still the one in charge here, and I don't think that's ever going to change.
That's good. Until the narrator takes over my body again. No matter what happens next, it seems like our answers are at the cabin. We might as well see this through. We'll go quiet. Oh, ew, that squishy sound.
Good. We're all on the same page. It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path, staring up at the cabin on the hill. You'll find the princess within, as I'm sure you already know. End her. That's it? No final words of advice?
I know, right? He was just like, just do it.
I'd rather not waste any more time. I'm sure that any advice I'd give at this point is something you've already heard. Don't be so hard on yourself. We all wind up in creative ruts now and then. I'm sure if you put your mind to it, you could think of something worth telling us.
Alright, let me... Yes. Let's go. Oh.
The interior of the cabin is a place that feels long forgotten. There
Ooh.
was once an elegance to its construction.
The mirror.
Carved marble columns holding a high arched roof, vaulted windows letting in the weak starlight. But that is how it was. Now there is a growth that has overtaken it. A viscous fluid seeps from cracks in the stone walls, and it congeals into chaotic streaks of writhing nerves and wet clumps of living meat. That's horrible. I think it's kind of nice. Makes the room feel alive, doesn't it?
I don't know if it makes it feel alive.
The only furniture of note is a pulsating pedestal, a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Nothing about the mirror
The
again.
blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
We'll need it if we want to do things right.
I say we leave it to rust. Take it. We're going into this prepared.
It's the mirror again. And this time it's blocking the door.
A mirror? There is no mirror. There's... I don't know what to tell you. There isn't a mirror because I would know if there was a mirror. You're either seeing things or you're confused on the definitions of door and mirror. Or you're seeing things. That seems far more likely.
What was before that? Pedestal.
What are you trying to say exactly? It means you're hallucinating.
I don't know if I'm hallucinating.
It went away after we touched it last time. Let's just do it again.
Alright.
You step forward and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it. As if you don't see it. You really don't, do you? How strange. It really is just like last time. Are we really hallucinating? Why here? Why now?
Does it matter if it's actually real or not? Talking about it gets under his skin. That's all that matters. We should talk about it even more.
Let's just smash it and get it over with. I'm ready to get violent. We won't be able to see what's in there if we smash it.
That's true.
Do whatever you want with it. The mirror isn't real, so how you handle it doesn't matter, aside from wasting dangerous amounts of time.
So we can wipe the mirror clean or we can smash it. Let's wipe
You
the
reach
mirror.
forward and drag your hand across the door leading to the basement. As if on command, it slowly slides open,
Oh.
scraping against the stone floor, its ancient hinges moaning as it reveals the dim path ahead.
Why am I not surprised?
You step forward into the darkness.
Oh, and we weren't able to take the knife. I didn't even know this game existed. Yeah, I saw someone play the demo of it. I think it was like a few years back during the Steam Fest, I think.
The stairs leading down to the basement are at once both narrow and grandiose. A high vaulted ceiling stretches up into a gloom beyond your sight, while walls wet with tumorous growths press in uncomfortably at your sides. You feel both unprotected and trapped, at once exposed and claustrophobic.
The air is thick, its odor an oppressive violence. The metallic scent of fresh blood twisting with the nauseating embers of charred remains. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
But why is it like this?
Her voice, a bellowing rage, roars up the stairs.
So you've returned after denying me the salvation of combat? Are you here to gloat? Are you here to mock what I've become?
What did you become?
Do you think that if you let me kill you enough times, I'll suddenly soften and repent for sins that live solely in your head?
Yes?
Well, we've tried that, haven't we? Now come down and see what your refusal has done to me. See how much you can bear to witness the consequences of your actions.
Do you hear that?
Well, sounds like we got to her last time. Let's keep pushing, see what else we can make happen.
I don't really want to do that. Alright.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs.
Alright, let's see what we did to her. Oh!
The chamber's walls are painted in blood, a deep, sickening red that drips down in clotted streams onto the charred corpses that make up its floor. This place reeks of torment, of ripped skin and burning bone.
What?
The princess stands in its center, muscles flayed and bare and weeping, draped in a tattered dress of her own skin. Her heart beats from its place in her open chest.
What happened to her?
Do you know what I'm going to do to you?
I don't know, but what happened to you? Oh!
There's not so much a moment of hesitation before she steps forward. Her chains pull taut, holding fast as she strains against them. The cuff around her wrist digs deeper into her skin. Blood drips from the place where metal meets flesh. And then, with a nauseating sound,
Oh!
the skin tears. It plops to the ground, and she pulls her red, glistening arm free from her bindings.
Thank you for the follow, The Long Quiet. Thank you, thank you. Why is her skin so easy to slide off? Hi!
She is loose, and she is coming for you.
Hello, Slayer. I don't know if I'm gonna become a Slayer. I think I'm gonna become the Slade.
She wants us to be afraid because she wants us to think she can make us suffer. Don't give her the satisfaction. That's right, no fear. She's bigger than the last time, but she's pulling herself apart. She's practically done most of the work for us. We don't even have a weapon. It doesn't matter. I refuse to go out any way that isn't kicking and screaming.
Into an Elish Norn? I know Norn is like the, really tall, muscular people in Guild Wars, but I don't know that first word. Oh! What happened to you?
Time happened. You happened. But none of that matters. We're together again, and I'll have what you denied me.
Magic the Gathering card? Okay, interesting. I kind of want to look that up. I'll have to do that after stream. Oh!
She bounds across the room, her fists ready, her heart set upon your destruction.
Her crown is nails. Who did this to you?
With a horrifying squelch, you are unwound.
I hope you weren't planning on dying. We're going to make this last forever. Huh. I feel cold. I've never felt cold before.
The hands again. True to her word, you do not die by her hand, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
We've been here before.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
It's only me and Hero now.
Yeah, don't
Oh.
look at it. I don't like that thing. Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
I'll see you on the other side. It's gonna be okay.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you.
Oh.
Maybe there'll be a good fight there. Maybe we'll find her again.
I'm lying to them because they're gonna forget everything. But me.
You're not messing with us, right?
No. You approach the mirror. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave. But you need to see what's in it. The bloat? You've grown? What do you mean I've grown? Wait a minute. Yeah, he is a little bigger. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. You're at the cabin.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Are you the same being as you were before? How much has changed? What does it feel like to change like this? When this is all done, do you know what you want to do? You know that at the end of this, once you're finished, I'm going to kill you, right? When I go back, it's as if invisible walls close around me. Why can I not do the same things I've done before? You've been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Thank you. You've been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Why? What do you want me to do? What do you want me to bring you next time? Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is desecration. She placed the weight of her agony on you, yet it is she who unwound herself. But there is passion and empathy in her misery. She will make for a burning heart.
A burning heart? What?
Do not mourn her. She has finally found peace.
I just want to know who did this to her.
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
Why do you want the princesses? I don't want to hurt you, but the more times I go back, the worse I fear things will be.
The vessels are shaped by memories of you, but they are drawn to the edge of the long quiet. To them you are a gate to something more, and you are something more than that, too. But they are only thoughts and perspectives. They are not me. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
If I am to be an ocean, you have nurtured me into a pond.
Oh shit.
My waters are shallow and murky, and I yearn for more perspective. You will have your rest in due time, and I am sorry for the burdens I place on you.
Do you know what you want to do?
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am, and what I am is different from what I was. I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed. But in this moment, all I want is to know myself and to know you.
But why me? I'm not gonna lie, guys, I'm like really craving a burrito right now. So I think we're gonna finish this up, and then I'm gonna quickly order a burrito, and then we'll start another run. That's what I've been thinking. I'm like, oh my god, I'm so hungry for a burrito. Why can't I not do the same things I've done before?
Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now, inaccessible. The only paths of value are those that are yet untread.
Why?
Why
Have you been
wouldn't I
kinder?
be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
What do you want me to bring you next time?
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them. My joy is in seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
Can I have a burrito? We will all have to share the burrito. So you don't have any preferences on how you'd like to change or grow?
My preference is for you to show me what you would like me to see. I cannot know the ways I wish to grow, for I have yet to feel them. It is you who guides me down the thin trail of perspective and memory.
Have a good night, Meg. Thank you for stopping on by. So I'm wondering if there's like a certain amount of runs we do, and then what you bring to her is what she becomes. So maybe if we do like all nice run-throughs, she would be a nice entity, maybe? I don't know.
Eyes close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together. It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
Alright, I'm ready to go back, I guess.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Oh! Everything goes dark and you die. The hero and the princess, an unwound vessel, bring the fury to her.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is you're here to slay.
Let's turn around and leave. But let's go to the
You
cabin.
make your way up. We're not going to go through with this, right? Ignore him.
Not much you can do that's different in the like
The
first
interior
chapter.
of the blade is.
Take the
You
blade.
take the blade from the table. It'd be rather.
Alright. We're gonna take the blade,
Door to the basement creaks
and I think
open,
we're gonna
revealing a
talk to
staircase
her.
faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. Her voice.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. Don't let it fool you.
I'll just continue
Good.
down the stairs.
You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and lock up. She's so cold. Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
I haven't decided yet. Steal your nerve and step forward. What if I just don't let her talk and I just go through with it? Would I still get the adversary?
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
I don't know, ma'am.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Yeah, why didn't they leave like a bow and arrow or something?
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Yeah, that's what I did last time. What if she isn't bluffing? I'm not dropping the blade.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Fine then, I guess we're at an impasse.
Well, I guess we are.
For the love of everything, just slay her already.
Dude, I tried.
Or drop the blade. Do something.
Are you sure you don't want to talk?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay.
For goodness sake, the two of you can't just stand around like this forever. Eventually, something is going to give, and I highly recommend that you be the one to take the initiative here.
Oh shit, I was supposed to order my burrito. The staring contest. We tried to slay her last time, and we got the adversary. Let's drop the blade.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Yeah.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face.
Yeah, her eyes look different too.
Unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
Dude, I forgot about my burrito. I will forget about that blade.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
I mean, is this a relationship? Yeah, it's pretty awkward. A relationship. Are you coming on to me? Maybe... Because I tried to kill her when she was talking like this. What if I tried to save her when she's talking like this? How would I get you out of here?
Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't... well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Look at that face. I forgot to eat my food. Heck, I forgot to order my food. We're struggling today, guys. We're all struggling, and I am sorry.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right?
See, we did try to cut her hand off the last time. But, like, that was, like, when we were nice to her.
She is. I'm sure of it.
There's people out there who think you're gonna end the world. What do you have to say about that?
Don't just tell her that.
I am telling her that.
That's cute. Do you believe that? Do you think I'm some sort of... monster?
Girl, I don't know. You just, like, rip your arms off, rips your skin off. You do some things.
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so... dangerous?
Girl, I haven't been told anything. No, but I'm sure they have reasons for keeping that information secret from me. No, and if I'm being honest, I'm more inclined to trust you than I am to
Sooner or later, you'll understand
eyes.
that I have your best interests at heart. Hopefully sooner.
They're back to the kind eyes.
How sweet. Now be a pal and help me get out of here, would you? We could figure out how to deal with them after I'm free.
I still have a few more questions before I decide.
Fine. What do you want to know?
How long have you been down here? We've talked about that. What's your name? Relationship. Are you coming on to me?
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
Let me see if I ask her these questions and if she gives us different answers.
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
But not princess.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
How long have you been down here?
Help is on the
Too
way
long.
here!
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
Okay, we've talked enough.
Oh? Have you decided what to do with me?
So what we're gonna do, we are gonna let her out and see if that changes.
You know why you're here.
Yeah, and I killed her last time, so let's try to save her this time, and then we'll kill her again the next run through. Keep her locked away. What if I do this one? I've never kept her locked away. I've either killed her or I tried to save her, but I've never kept her locked away. Let's do this.
That seems like a pretty good compromise. Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. You can make it easier for both of us if you help.
It went red.
And if you don't, I can promise that you'll come to regret that decision.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
I'm locking her in the basement. Should we do that? Let's lock her in the basement, I guess.
I know you think this is a fair compromise, but it isn't. No one wins here. It's a chance we'll have to take. We can make this work. If we just stay here and keep watch, no one has to die.
You're making a mistake.
Girl, I feel like every run through I am making mistakes.
You turn your back to the princess and make your way to the stairs.
I swear to God, if you shut the door on me again.
It won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Slip these chains? She can't, right?
No, she can.
She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing.
My dude, we can just run away.
Either way, she dropped her mask, didn't she? You can still turn around and finish the job.
No, we're sticking to the plan and locking
It'll
her
be
down
the
here.
death of all of us, but fine. Have it your way.
It's fine. I've only killed the world like 3 times or 2. I forgot how many times. It's fine.
You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade.
Yeah, that can hold her.
Okay, we can make this work. You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out?
My dude, we need to leave the cabin.
It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
I don't know.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare. As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it. You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker.
Well, this is when we leave the cabin and run away.
No, it doesn't.
So all of that was just an act, wasn't it? You're not really innocent or harmless. You're not even a princess. You're a monster. What if I say that? What if I piss her off?
I can be innocent and harmless if I want to be. Teasing me with fresh air and a chance to finally live freely doesn't inspire me to play nice.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall.
See, I wouldn't be doing this. I'd be running away. I'd be like, okay, I'm out of here. Bye.
You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way.
But I'm still alive.
Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working.
Are you a ghost?
It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach. Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
Excuse me, sir. You could lie and save me.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
Well, no, I have to order a burrito.
She steps closer.
Oh!
One silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
Oh!
Or maybe
I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills. What a shame. If you'd only helped me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
I don't know, ma'am. I don't know.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
I'd say better luck next time, but we both know this is the end, don't we?
I mean, for now. I'll be back.
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends. I'm sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 2, The Nightmare.
You're on a path. You're here to slay.
Okay, I need to grab my food. 1 second. We need a burrito, yes. I'll be fast about it. Like, if I was smart, I would have ordered it a lot sooner. Ooh, Korean corn dogs sound good too. But the shipping. I wish there was a place that did Korean corn dogs near me. That wasn't an arm and a leg. Alright. Why is my sister calling me? Hang on, guys. My sister called me because she wanted to know about the job. But let's see. Shit, I don't remember. Is that it? That's a lot. Was this the right one? Hang on. Sorry, guys. Is that it? Okay, it went through, so that was the right card. So that's good. I feel so bad. My sister called because she was like, hey, I want to talk to you about your new job, and I'm like,
Can you call me back later?
alright. Alright, let's go. But I died, she's gonna kill me again.
Again? If he doesn't remember what happened, then shh. What if he hears us?
Paranoid.
That's a very good question, little voice. What if he does hear you?
What if I do hear you?
Shit.
Paranoid.
I think you'll find yourselves very hard-pressed to keep any secrets from... A warning. Before she will lie. I don't think lying and... It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone.
Yeah, he's not having it. So what is she gonna look like now? I'm curious.
The interior of the cabin is plain, the smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Hold on. What happened to the door? There was a door here last time.
Yep.
It's just an empty frame.
Yeah.
She's already got out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us? I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done. So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits, and only you can do it.
Who are these? Didn't say anything about... I'm gonna approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the empty basement door frame. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
And it's
Reach
gone.
forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. Did he make it go away? Clearly there was something in there worth investigating if he wants it hidden so bad.
Mm-hmm. Alright, let's take the blade.
You reach down and pick the blade up off the floor. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without... Good. Steel can't lie to us.
I don't know about that, sir.
Is it gonna be enough, though? Couldn't you have given us something else? Something, I don't know, better than a knife? Could we have a bomb?
Yeah, why the small dagger?
The blade is the only thing you need to finish your task. You're more than capable of pulling this off, so long as you don't lose faith in yourself. Those are the words of someone who knows he's sending us to our death.
He's not wrong. Cabin is different.
Very different.
I'm not the only one who sees her in the window, right? She knows that we're here.
What is she?
Calm down. Maybe the three of you just think everything is different because you haven't been here before. Enough of this past life nonsense. You haven't died, you certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
I have many times.
So focus up. A lot's riding on this.
Let's go.
You
Oh!
cross over the threshold and onto a series of isolated steps suspended in darkness.
More eyes, too. You never mentioned the eyes.
The eyes.
The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Okay, we need a game plan. Last time we were here, just being close to her was enough to kill us.
Yeah. How hard is it to throw a knife?
It can't be that hard.
You're the hero, you should know.
But then we'd lose our weapon. We'd have to make it count. Otherwise she'd be furious and we'd be defenseless. If a knife is even enough to do anything against something like her in the first place, it'll be enough.
Nah, I know it won't. Step off into the void between the stairs? What if I do that? Oh!
You attempt to step off the stairs and into the pitch black surrounding them, but you're stopped by an invisible force. Why did you do that? What did you think would happen?
I don't know, something. I don't know, falling into an infinite void seemed better than going downstairs and dying. I was curious.
Congratulations, you really lucked out. Of all the things that could have happened from stepping into a void, nothing is quite possibly the best outcome you could have gotten. You make your way to the bottom of the
I
stairs.
just wanted to check.
As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones visible against the inky black of the basement mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right.
Okay.
She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed.
Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is?
No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you.
Excuse me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement.
Yeah.
We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again.
Hang on, paranoid.
Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter, because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
Go back the way you came. Do nothing?
You
decide it's best to do nothing.
So if we go left or right, I feel like that will give her the advantage. But if I do nothing, she'll have to come to me.
There you are. I told you I was going to find you.
What the hell are you?
As the princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb.
Oh god, am I gonna die again?
Your arms quickly follow.
Oh Jesus.
This is it, isn't it?
And you brought your little knife with you again. Cute.
What are you?
There has to be a way out of this. Think. Think! What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
As your blood begins to coagulate, it's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Why is he saying that?
Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of
Oh.
air as your eyes shoot back open. What are you doing? I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death. Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again. Are you sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more? You have seconds left. Yes, I'm sure. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath.
Can't decide what you want to do, can you?
Pearl, I don't even know what I'm supposed to do.
Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
At least I'm
She
still
isn't
alive.
attacking us. Nerves. Why?
Yeah, why isn't she attacking us?
Lungs. The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission. Your weapon is still in your hands. Strike at her and end this before it's too late.
But she's just like floating and like I don't think I can stab her.
Nerves, heart, lungs,
Why won't you finish me off? What good am I to you alive? What do you want from me?
lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver,
We don't have to be enemies. We can work together. We can be friends even.
liver, nerves, heart.
What do you want from
I
me?
tried to leave while you suffocated, but that stupid cabin wouldn't let me. So I started to drag your body out with me, and then... Well, you died before I could get to the door. And then I was here, and now you're here too.
So the only way she can leave the cabin is if she's with me?
I don't think I can leave without you. And dead doesn't count. And as much as I love what we have going on, I have bigger plans than tormenting one poor little creature forever. I want to leave.
But why?
Liver, nerves.
If you need me alive, then why did you threaten me on the stairs? Why didn't you try to be nice to me?
I am being nice. You're alive, aren't you?
No, barely.
And you died of fright as soon as you saw me last time. I didn't think keeping you alive was an option. But it looks like that's not a problem anymore. At least not for me. You seem miserable.
So it's not you who's like shutting down my body?
Liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
If you want to start working together, can you at least shut off the whole organ shutting down situation?
I am what I am. It's not my fault that you can't handle being around me.
But what are you?
Lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver.
I'm not doing any of this. I'm not helping you leave, and I'm not going to try and kill you, so do your worst. Toss the blade and remain with your nightmare? She's a nightmare?
Liver, nerves, heart, lungs. Are you serious? Nerves, heart. You fling the blade into the void, denying yourself the opportunity to ever slay her and finish
Can
your
you
mission.
even kill your nightmare with a knife? I don't think you can. You have to face it head on, right?
Nobody's happy here, but maybe it's for the best.
You poor deluded thing. Do you think a single moment of bravery changes you into something you're not?
Liver,
I am what I am. And you're always going to be a coward.
She raises a hand to her mask and pulls it down.
Oh.
You don't get the chance to see what lies beneath before it envelops you.
There was like a little teardrop, though.
Like a creeping mold, the complete reality of your existence threads its way through your mind. Birth, death, birth again, decay and bloom, a million stitches from a million microscopic wounds you've inflicted on everyone you've ever met, with every muscle you've moved and every word you've ever spoken. No.
Let me out.
Your existence hurts them.
Oh.
Let me out.
A lonely soul in a room by itself, weeping. It lives for 80 years and then it's gone. And then it's there again.
Let me out.
A reprieve. A good life. Love. Children. A steady career. Recognition from your peers. Here one moment, gone the next. The worms have found their orifices.
Oh.
Let me out.
Diagnosis. It forgets everything it is. Anger, rage, distance, poverty. The lonely soul is lonely again. Love turns to mockery. It dies. It is reborn. Worse. Lonelier.
Let me out.
No. What's happening to us?
Let me out.
What?
This is all too much. I can't keep going.
Wait, what?
You can't keep going? Well, what are you talking about?
But he doesn't respond. Oh.
Oops, I think I broke you. I'll see you soon. You'll know what to do.
Your body is dead, but you live on. Chapter 3. Oh! Monolith of Fear. See what hides behind her mask. The moment of clarity?
You're on a path in the... Shit! What the hell was that? Who are we? What are we doing? There was a princess, I think. It's all so fuzzy. It hurts when I try to remember.
Broken.
You shouldn't know about the princess. At least, not until I... You've already been here, haven't you? I guess. It feels so long ago, almost like we've never left. We have to let her out. No, that's the opposite of what you're here to do. You have to slay her. Slay? We decided not to do that, didn't we?
We did.
We're supposed to let her out. It's really the only way this works out for us. If you think about it, she's the one with power here. Nobody else can do much of anything.
Why is there another one? Normally it's like one voice per chapter.
No, we were
Stubborn?
supposed to keep her trapped there forever. I think. We're supposed to be unfeeling. How many times do I have to tell you to snuff out your heart?
Oh my god.
We can't be unfeeling. Not when there's so much fear everywhere. There's nothing for us to do. We've already tried everything. We love her, so we have to set her free.
Hi Smitten, welcome back.
Can we love something that hates us? Can we love something that hurts us? To be given an ounce of kindness from something so cruel would be more pure than any other love. Why are there so many of us? There aren't supposed to be so many of us.
Yeah, what is going on?
This is bad. You need to get a grip. What did you let happen? How many times have you been here?
Dude, I've lost count. I think they're all wrong. That's a good question. How many times have you all been here? What if we don't go to the cabin? Can you make sense of them? I feel so disjointed. I don't know if I can pull this off. I don't know if I can slay her.
Of course we're wrong. She's the only thing that's right.
No, Smitten.
Yes, obviously they're all wrong. What are you going to do about it?
Getting back to his earlier question, how many times have you all been here?
Many times. It feels like we've been here forever, but it also feels like we've barely been here at all.
It doesn't matter.
Yes, we just have to do what she says, and then everything will be fine. It won't. It will be for us. She said so.
That doesn't mean anything.
You're part of everything. If things aren't fine for everything, they won't be fine for you. There's no difference between fine and not fine. It just goes on and on.
Mm-hmm. But that doesn't make sense. I only remember being here twice before this, and some of you don't seem to remember being here at all. Was I here those other times? Did someone else make the decisions?
What does here even mean if you really think about it? Shut up. You were here.
Every single time.
You did your best, really. There's just a pecking order.
I've never met half of these voices.
And our cruel and beautiful goddess sits atop it.
Oh my god.
Right where she's always belonged.
I've tried to keep them
Shit.
numb, but they're all too soft. A shame, really.
What did the hero say? You're lucky. What I would give to be able to forget. If I don't remember what I did, then it couldn't have been me that did it.
Don't think about that too hard. All it will do is weaken your resolve and make it that much harder for you to slay her.
Maybe you're shattered in your own way.
Oh, shit, man.
Are you your memories? Or are you the one perceiving the present moment?
Oh. Ooh. My burrito is here.
Ugh, here you go philosophizing again. It never goes anywhere.
My burrito is here, so be right back. I am back. I got my burrito. Let's see what's going on. Let's see.
Yes, this is far from the first time you've asked us about consciousness. Who am I? What am I? What is I? Who even cares? They're
Well,
good
I do.
Questions. Great questions, even. But they don't have any answers.
Ah, my little burrito. Come hither.
At least this isn't an action game, so I can, like, hold the burrito in one hand and click the mouse with my other.
And they all just end in quivering torment. It doesn't matter what we do, because we always find her, and if we don't find her, she always finds us.
So, are we the only people in this world? Oh shit, just broke the tinfoil. Because, like, we haven't seen anyone, and we haven't really talked about anyone else either. So are we just, like... Are we in the dark place?
And then she smashes us into smaller pieces. If you all just stopped feeling, we could have been done with this ages ago.
I don't know about that, Cold.
Your thoughts are far too scattered to rein back in. Your only option is to silence them.
What do you mean? What if we don't go to the cabin?
We've tried that. It doesn't work.
Our hearts always brought us back to her.
Smitten, please.
The deck is stacked.
So many paths, and they're all circles.
There's nothing worth making sense of. They're clearly all traumatized.
And yet, you aren't. We break apart, and you stay the same.
Because I got a burrito, that's why.
Yeah, what's your secret? Why can you break the rules when we can't?
I told you, I got a burrito. Let's go, I guess.
Slowly make your way through the umbral forest, bumping against unseen trees as you grasp through the darkness for a way forward. But eventually, you do make
A
it to
mirror.
the cabin. Or rather, you make it to the place a cabin should have been. Instead, all you find is an empty hill.
No, we found a mirror.
No, this
Oh.
isn't right. There's a cabin there. There's always supposed to be a cabin there.
Don't ask him about the mirror. He always says he never sees it.
They're all like, nope.
He always lies. And he always makes it gone.
Huh. If the princess had a burrito, she wouldn't kill you so much. I know, right?
Stay focused. You still have a job to do, and it's best not to be distracted by fraying thoughts. There is no mirror. You know that as well as I do.
She's still here, buried deep inside the earth. Just walk up the hill. You always give too much space to the others. It's why you always lose.
I mean, I always lose because I always die.
They've been hurt too much. It's why they are the way they are.
So they're mad at me because we've been over this a ton of times, apparently?
Exactly. They are delusions, and all that catering to them will do is drag you down to their level. You have to keep moving. Or you could just give up.
Hero.
You walk up the hill, hesitating just beyond the bounds of the cabin.
The cabin that isn't there.
You've got to clean the mirror, haven't you? You've got to see what's in it. Smash it to pieces.
She's on the other side, and we have to let her out. It's the only way we can be free.
It's the only way we can have our thoughts back.
But once I touch the mirror, they go away.
Just go around it.
Go around it.
Just do something. It doesn't matter what.
Proceed. Proceed to where? I'm afraid you're going to have to be a little more specific. That's a new one. Do you think it'll work? Of course it'll work. He always makes the best decisions. It's why he gets to make them.
Oh, I don't know about that, dude. I hate when games are like, oh my god, you're gonna be the leader because you know what's going on, and I'm like, please no.
And it already has worked. It's gone, don't you see?
Oh, it just dropped a little bit on me. The knife is, well, the dagger.
We're one step closer to her.
We didn't even touch the mirror, though.
The interior of the cabin is much the same as the exterior of the cabin. a dull, fuzzy, dreamlike nothing. It's empty and isolating, but there's just enough vague shape and unknown texture to suggest the structure they're in. Wrong and unsettling as it may be, the only object of note is a pristine blade buried in the dirt floor, a hint of its shining edge teasing through the sediment. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right. Take it. It's the only way forward.
My options. Take the blade, it's the only way forward. You've tried everything else. Don't you remember? You have to take the blade.
You reach down to take
Oh!
the blade, but as you do, the ground beneath it shifts, the weapon sinking deep into the earth.
You lean over the hole and gaze into the abyss. It is so very deep. Deep in the bowels of the earth.
Oh!
You see something staring back at you. It fills you with dread. It's her. She's watching us. She never stops watching us.
What is she doing in the ground?
You really are a coward.
With every word she speaks, the princess in the pit blinks closer.
I was joking when I said that way back when. You know that, right?
What were you joking about?
Closer.
I was having some fun, and I guess I wanted to see if I could melt you.
Why does she have 3 arms?
And closer.
Watching over me forever. That was so brave.
And closer.
But forever is so long. And time erodes everything. Except for me. I've already taken your will, and you're not getting it back. All that's left is for you to take my will and let me out. It'll be so much fun. You and me, together, exploring the world and spreading fear wherever we go. Well, mostly just me. But you'll get to be there too. A witness. Oh, I can even make you a little cage if you want. Gilded and everything.
No, thank you.
Do something. Do anything that isn't taking her hand.
You're just an object, a tool. You once were something else a long time ago. But was that something you, or is it just a dull and jaded memory? There's no other ending here. Just take her hand and set her free. Damn. It's a Snickers moment, I know, right?
You extend your hand to hers. For all her past cruelties, the moment feels gentle, tender even. I can't believe you just made me say that. I hate you. The motion is difficult at first, as if something still resists your efforts. But then that resistance gives way, and it's over.
And that's the end. I wonder what we're going to do next.
I don't know.
I didn't think I'd be so tired.
Her voice is different. The princess, exhausted, slumps.
Why is it so cold?
Oh, she's being taken away. You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Yeah. I can finally think again. Almost. That mirror's back. What does that mean for us? I'm sure it'll be whisked away just like her. Maybe it won't be gone. Things are different now, aren't they? Doesn't seem like there's much else to do here. Finally, we can smash it.
Stubborn. Stop that.
Oh, you stop with the smashing.
What do we say, boys? One last vain attempt to look at ourselves.
Yeah. I think I'd like that.
Now they're like, let's look in the mirror. Before they didn't wanna.
Seems we've got a majority. All that's left is to give it a look.
You step towards the mirror once more. Its secrets remain hidden. Its mysteries remain unresolved.
Something tells me that this is the end of the line. But I don't feel bad about it. I'm ready. It feels okay. The fear's gone.
They're ready to let go. Before they were scared.
I'm done fighting.
Stubborn.
My heart feels quiet. The game was always going to end. I'll be free of all of you.
Thanks, Cold.
I'm ready for the truth. I'm ready to sleep.
I'm just ready to be anywhere that isn't here.
Boys, it's been an honor.
Boys, it's been an honor. Silence. As you reach forward, they're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. The decay. You've withered. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. You're at the cabin.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
Girl, you need to stop speaking in riddles. You can't be a contradiction. Contradictions don't exist. How can you stand to be a contradiction? It doesn't matter how many times I go back, at least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse?
As easily as you can stand to be you. You are like me, even if you have chosen not to look at the corners of you that do not fit. Even if you have chosen to ignore the brilliant contours of your soul.
What do you think of this vessel?
This one is filled with sadness.
Oh?
A doll, abandoned to the company of her darkest impulses. She desires only companionship, but the only thing she knows is how to hurt. She will make for a tender heart. Do not mourn her. She has finally found her way home.
Oh, we got a lot more. Hang on. You know that at the end of this, once you're... Yeah, we're not doing that. Do you know what happens to the world? To the worlds we leave behind?
My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen.
Okay.
The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me. Perhaps this will change when our work is done.
Have you figured out what you'll want when we've finished?
The desires of my multitude thrive in endless competition with themselves, but none of them rise above their dance to influence me. I yearn for what I have always yearned for, our awakening.
Our awakening?
Other desires shrink in the light of knowing you and knowing me.
Do you still not care what I bring you next? How many more vessels do you need?
We will know when we near our destination. I care about your gifts, but I have no preferences to burden you with. Even if I did, I would never dare to tarnish our relationship by assuming myself above you. It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
Girl, I don't even know what's going on. If anything, it makes me like you more. I don't know what that says about me. No, not really. It seems so distant as soon as I'm near you. I have no opinion one way or another. I just want it all to stop. Yes, you're torturing me and I hate it. I just feel sad for her. Because, like, all of the people that we sent to her have been, like, broken.
It says that your heart is gentle, that even in the darkness you are guided by compassion. I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Oh! God, the jump scare. Everything goes dark and you die. A shattered vessel, bring the
You're
moment
on
of
a
clarity
path
to her.
in the woods.
But, like, the Fury, like, with her... Like, someone was, like, torturing her or something, and, like, I don't know. I just feel like all of these monstrous versions of her, I think there's something wrong with them. Like, they're not actually bad. You know what I'm getting at? Like, if we've been through it 100 times, maybe that's why she's getting meaner. I don't know. How many, I want to see how many trophies we got, or achievements. 11 out of 97. Ooh, only strike me down. Only 10% of players have gotten that achievement. Interesting. Interesting. Well, we're about 3 hours and 40 minutes into the stream. Let's call it here. And then I think maybe tomorrow we could pick this up again, because I'm really curious. Did I save it? I want to save it again. So I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pick this game up tomorrow. And then see if we can learn any more. Is anyone online? Let me jump back into the chat room. And then let me see if I can find anyone. That's like the hardest part. Is finding people. Do we want to raid someone who is playing Slay the Princess as well? Have to have discovered your stream, enjoyed the... Yeah, thank you for stopping on in. It was super fun. I'm still very confused, but... we just gotta keep trying to save her or something. That would be spoilers. That's true. What's another game that we could go into? I'm always confused. This game is very interesting. There's so many achievements. Like, dang. I will try to do my best to